Hey guys, welcome back on the day 20 Lightning Component Development session. And today we will start from the same where we left in our earlier session, that was day 20 part 1. So let's go ahead and give the finishing test to our project. So where we are on the previous tutorial, we saw that we were able to create the order, and we are also able to give the notification to the user that your order has been successfully created. So if you now go to the cart, you can see the user is still able to see the cart. The reason is why, because we haven't closed the cart, we didn't change the status of the cart. So here, after creating the order, what we need to do, as we have the cart ID, so we also need to do one thing, that we need to create the object of cart, and we need to give the ID of the cart over there, whatever the ID we have, and then we also need to give the status as a closed and is active as a false, so that we can close the cart, and user will whenever user will be login again into the system, your new card by default, a new card will be created for that user. So let's go ahead on the object manager, find the cart here, and then for the cart we need to find the field that is case status. We will be closing the status for the class card, that will be closed, and then we also need to find the is active checkbox as a false. So let's go ahead on the cart status, see if the value is there present for that or not. So this will be as a false. Yep, we have the value for that closed. So here we need to update the cart. Also, what we need to do, yep, we are updating the cart. Now the cart will be closed, is active will be false. And then what we need to do is, we have cart, we have user ID, cart ID. Okay, we are able to get the orders, we are able to create the order as well. Okay, so now let's go ahead. Here we are returning the order name, but we are not able to get the order name. Why? Because we need to make the query, so it will be order underscore c ord equal to, we will be creating select id name from order, where id equal to order.id. So now we will return ord.name. So now we will be able to get the order name. So what we did updated the cart, we inserted the order. So basically what we need to do, we need to update the cart after inserting the order. So if you are getting any error, this line will not get executed. So next is what we need to do, all the beers that are added as a cart item, we also need to update them. So first we will do that later on. And the other thing that we need to do is, we need to navigate to the order detail if the order is successfully placed. So let's find here, it's a fetch address, card details controllers. Okay, so here after successfully firing the event, we need to use the page reference to navigating to the order detail page. So here you can see where we are here. Okay, so what we'll do return order name and then order ID as well, so that we can use that order ID to navigating to the order detail page. Okay, so this is the order ID and this is the name. So here on the response.get return value, what we'll do, okay, so we need to use this one. Okay, first what we'll do, we will get this value here, result data. And as we know that on the first size, so we are going to use a split. Split, what it does, it will return the list of whatever the data we have. As we are sending 4 has here, so we will be splitting from 4 has, and then here we will be navigating to the record detail page. So let's go ahead here and find the component library, and then from component library we will be finding a method to navigate to the record detail page, and then we will be navigating to that detail page. So here let's go, and then we will be finding, okay, we will be finding pagination, sorry, it will be navigation, and then inside we need to select lightning navigation, scroll down, click on this link, and then after that we will take into the developers document, go back and select page reference type, and here we'll be getting all of the information that we wanted, that we needed. So here we need to navigate to the record page, so type will be standard record page instead of nav item page, and then we need to use this at inside the attribute we need to read record ID, object API name. Yep, we need to use this for the, so for record ID we are sending the record ID for the after the hash, so we are getting one here, it will be order, and then it will be view. Okay, why we are getting 183? So if you go here 183, okay, we need to use this one. Now close this. Now let's go back to our application and refresh the page. So here what we will be able to do, here you can see we have 5 items. Click on the checkout, select the address, place the order, you are getting the ID. Yep, successfully order has been placed. Order ID is order 002 and the user is here. Now what we need to do is, we are not able to get the order amount and order discount. So let's go to the cart item, sorry, cart object, and here on the cart object we need to see on which field we are getting the total amount and discounts. Okay, so here we are getting coupon discount for the total discount, and then for order amount we are also not getting order amount here. So first what we need to do, go to the object manager, find the order object here, and then open the order, use fields and relationship, go to the order discount, we need to change this, and we will be using coupon amount, whatever the coupon amount is there. So here let's go back, we need to select insert field cart, and then coupon discount, this was, yep, coupon discount. So select this and click save. We don't need this one, save it, save the application. Yep, now we are able to save. So if we go back to the order, refresh this, we will be able to see the coupon discount. Yeah, we are able to see $5. Now we need to check for the order amount. So first click on the, first let's go back to the cart object, and we will see how we can get. So first we'll go to the cart items, any cart items, open this. Okay, here on the total amount we are getting 500. So what we will do, we will try to create a roll up summary field so that we can sum of the total amount, and if roll up summary field, the field is already there. Click on next. Cart items, some we are not able to get that field here. Max, no. Minimum, no. We don't need count. What we are doing here, we are summarizing cart item object, item amount. What is the data type of item amount? Let's go here, check that item amount is currency as well. So what is the problem with that? Go back to the cart item. Okay, so what we will do, we'll do one thing. In the component we are already saving the sub amount. We will send this amount component dot get v dot this subtotal, and then here on the apps class we will also use one more field, that is decimal subtotal. Go to the order object, create a new field that we will say that subtotal, order field, new field, that will be of currency field, and we will be naming it as subtotal. It will be of 5 and then 2, next, save it. And next what we will do, we will change this order amount field. We will be using the same field so that no user can edit that. Come here, remove this, insert field, and we have order amount now. No, it's a subtotal. Save it. Save. Now the next thing that we need to do, go to the page layout and remove the subtotal field from the page layout. So here what we need to do, first change this and remove this. Save it. So here what we will do, for the subtotal, we will be using this subtotal, and then we will be inserting the order, updating the cart as well. Okay, so let's go ahead. Now let's first check for the cart. If you are able to close that cart, go to the cart, coupon is applied, cart status is closed, cart is active is not here on the layout. So let's click on Beer Explorer, add to cart, click on that. Yep, we are able to see one cart here. And okay, so let's go ahead to the cart object and see if you are able to get another cart here. Yep, we are able to see the cart here, and the cart detail, cart item is as well here. The cart ID is whatever we given, coupon applied is yes, but there is total discount is 0. So now next what we'll do, we can see proceed to checkout, we are able to get. So for the coupon we also need to check. Let's say that if the coupon is not valid, coupon has already expired, or the coupon don't have, so what we need to do, we need to check here on the coupon. So let's go back to the coupon object, get those fields, those two fields, that is expired, if the coupon is expired or not, and then remaining quantity. So what we'll check whenever coupon will be check, okay, update cart, we will check if the coupon is and coupon list 0 dot expired, that means not expired, and we also need to check if the remaining quantity is greater than 0. So if if this will be, then only we are able to apply the coupon, otherwise we are going to throw the error. So if the coupon is not valid, or coupon is expired, or coupon doesn't have any remaining quantity, we will be able to get that. And then here on the detail page, we also need to change the message that we are saying that we are displaying to the user, that is, okay, we are setting the error from the backend, that is coupon is not valid or expired, or yep, that is okay, we don't need to change anything. So this is now what we need to do, we also need to give a new button here for creating a new address if user wants to add a new address. So what we'll do, we will create a new button here for adding a new address. So let's find where the button is for placing the order. Yep, here is. So we also need to do one thing, we'll say that add new address, okay, and then here it will call. So what we need to do, we need to check first we need to check how we can, okay, so we also need to create one field that will say that the button as new address has been clicked. So we will check is new address, and here we will say either the length is greater than 0. If the length is greater than 0, then only show the value. So or we also need to apply or v dot is new address. So we will create a new method on a controller side. So here let's go ahead, create a new method, use this function component.set v dot is new address as a true, and when we are successfully able to add the address, that means here what we need to do, we need to set the value for each new address as a false, so that we can get that one. So let's go ahead, refresh this, and we will see how the address user is able to create the address or not. Proceed to checkout, add new address, Okay, why? Click on inspect element, console, add new address, not happening. Okay, add new address, we not to alert, this one. Okay, we need to change in the component. What we need to do, instead of or we need to use and here we need to use not. So if the value for new address is false and the length for this is greater than 0, then if the both conditions are true, then only display this particular section and the checkbox section, sorry, the selecting the address, otherwise so that for creating the address. So by default value for each new address is false, so we will be able to see the address selection value. Go to the proceed checkout, we can see add new address, we are getting alert, and you can see, let me say that 123 when state 123, city, anything, postal code, okay, state NY, country USA, save address. We are able to save the address, but we are not. Okay, we are getting this one. So what we need to do, we also need to make some changes here where we are saving the address. So let's go back to our controller. Okay, so here we also need to get without address book. So first we will check if we have existing address book component.get. We will check if we have existing address, that means if address book no, we will get address list here. Yes, address list, we have address list, then we need to push this component.get without address book inside address list, otherwise, and then we need to set this address list on the address list, otherwise we need to set, if there is no value in address list, we just need to set okay, we are already pushing here, so just push on that, push here, and then set this value to the address list. Let me show you. So what we are doing, we are creating a list, and inside that list we are pushing the value here, whatever the new address book we are adding, and then we also checking if we already have some existing address list we are getting, and checking if there is an existing address list, that we need to add this address book inside that list, otherwise we need to use the new address book, whatever the new address book is there. So now let's go ahead, refresh this page, and we will be adding one more address to test this if this is working or not. Check out, click on address, add new address, we will say that anything main market, now click on save address. Yep, now we are able to see all these things. Address has been saved with the ID this. Now let's click on this address, selected address we have, okay, and click on place order, we are getting the address ID, then we are able to get the order details here. You can see order numbers, whatever the owner is, what is the card, what is the address detail, It is the order amount. Here is order discount. There is no order discount because we didn't added that. We didn't added the coupon to the cart. So this is how user is already able to do the things. So now if you go back and user click on cart, a blank cart. Oops. Let's refresh this. Okay, a blank cart is being created and user is also see that shopping cart 0 items. So you can click here to add items. That will get back to you here on the BR Explorer, the main page of the application. So we are done here. Next what we need to do is, while creating the order, after creating the order, what we need to do, we need to deduct the beer amount, whatever the beer amount that has been already placed, and what are the remaining beer amount that we do have. So here let's go back to the carts, open a cart, see the related list, don't have another one, go back to the related list, view all, we have one, open this, and what is the relationship between cart? We need to see, go back to the object, that is cart item, fields and relationship, and then where is the lookup field. Okay, let's say try to make it changing by to the master detail and see if you are able to change this. Change type, master detail, next, save it. Yep, we are able to do. So now what we'll do, on the beer object we will create a roll up summary field that will roll up all the cart items that are related with that beer, and then the total quantity. So we will be creating a new roll up summary field here. We will say that consumed quantity, next, it will be cart items, item quantity, click on next, save and new. We are also going to create the remaining quantity field that will be a formula field. So it will be remaining quantity, it will be numbers will be 0, next, and we will be, there is already a field on remaining quantity. Okay, let's go back that. What kind of field is that remaining quantity? It's a number field. If you are going to delete this, we will be creating a new one. Let's go ahead, delete that, click on new, use the formula field, click on next, remaining quantity, click number here, next, insert field will be total quantity, and then minus we have consumed quantity, click on next, and save it. So now what it will do, if you go to the BA record, we will see what are the total quantity 5000, consumed quantity is 1, so remaining quantity is 4999. So it will let us know here whenever anyone is making the order, we can check if that particular beer has the value or not, and then we can show the availability according to the that. So this is how the particular the complete application that we created. If you refresh this application and go one by one, we will be able to demonstrate the whole application that we created. We created the application that is responsible for ordering the beer online. This page is also, you can search the beer, You can view the detail and create the single order for a single beer. If you click on order now, you will be taken to the new beer. You can select the address here, 123 Main Street, or you can also modify this code what as per the code we created for that shopping cart functionality. So if you click on place orders, it will place the order and it will take to the order detail page. And now if you go back to the Explorer, refresh this page, let's say that if you wanted to add this courage extra special, and now if you click on this cart item, sorry, this cart icon, it will take to you the shopping cart page where you can apply the coupon. Let's say that here, go to the coupon, we have a coupon that is of $5. We can just go ahead, apply this coupon. Coupon has been applied to the total of your cart, and you can see that proceed to checkout. If you click on proceed to checkout, you will get the address. You can select any address, you can place the order, and it will take to the order detail page. So this is how the complete application we built. So now next thing is that we have some alert that we need to remove so that application works without any alert. So first we need to alert this one, and then here we need to alert first, second and third. So this was the last video of the series that we were working on, the Lightning component development video series. So if you have any doubts, you can tweet me at my Twitter handle, that is cloudyamit. You can email me at amit@gmail.com. You can contact me over the LinkedIn as well. And one more thing that I did, I created a new user. I created a new user for you so that you can use that user. That is username is, let me go ahead to the org and open the username for you, and the password is do not change me and 1. So let's go back to the application here, user, find users here, I created the user that is guest admin, and the username is guest user at sfdcpanther.com. so you can use this. So let me show you by logging it that the credentials are working. So let me go ahead, first add that account. I will say that do not change me 1. The org is production, so I will save it, yes, and then I will click on tab. Okay, I'm not able to, why? Okay, let me try again. The password will be, what is the password that I used here? Let me go ahead, check once. It will be change me, do not change me 1. Update this, click on tab, and you will be redirected to the username. Yep. So this is the user that is currently working, that I created for you. Just I don't want to register my phone, and then you will be redirected to the Beer Explorer application. You can just go ahead, try to add the cart, 1 2, click on the cart. You will be able to see the 2 items. You can click on proceed to checkout button. Oops, what was that? Click on the cart, refresh the page, and then click on proceed to checkout button. Why it is taking, yep, it is taking us to create the address. So let's say that I'm going there, taking the 4536 main market. I'm going to say that New Delhi, postal code is 2110096, state is New Delhi, and then country is India. Save address, select the address, now place order, and you can see that order has been successfully placed for you. The order amount is this. So this is how this particular application works. You can log in as a guest user, and then you can get the you can get the code as well. And please, one request is that please don't change the password for this user. So thank you guys, thank you for taking the part in the series and making this successful. Thank you guys, thank you for watching.